Going on, everyone? Today we got this here Craftsman lawnmower. Not sure what year it is. My girlfriend gave it to me for our anniversary, so we're gonna modify this into a nice little race mower. It's the LT4000. It's got the Kohler command engine. It's got a lot of issues. The hood barely stays on. The engine's locked up right now, but it's a Kohler command from like the 90s or the 80s or something. I already sprayed some PB Blaster in there. It's been sitting for a minute. It's got a 6-speed. It's missing the battery. Steering's broken. So yeah, we got a lot of work to do. First thing I'm gonna do is take off this deck here. Just take a few pins like this and pop the thing out. There we go. And there should be a few more in there, some on the back, and there's also a belt that's connected to the engine. Got that deck off. That thing is dirty and rusty. But yeah, you can see what I mean. The steering is all messed up here. Here's the steering arm. There's where it's attached. There's where it's not. There's a lot of space, and we're gonna drop this thing a good amount. We're gonna flip the transaxle on this one just like we did there, and we're gonna figure out something to do with the low end, or the front end. But that BB Blash has been sitting there for a good while now, so I'm gonna try and start it up. All right, clutch in, neutral, nothing. All right, I'm gonna have to do my own custom electronics on this one, but that shouldn't be too hard. Did a custom electronics on that one and that one, so pretty good to do that, I guess. We're wiring this thing up, and I'm gonna show you all how to do it. So first thing we're gonna do is, see this wire here goes right to the carburetor. So that's a electronic fuel shutoff solenoid, so it'll block the flow of gasoline through the jet. Like it'll push up and block it. Unless it's getting electrical current, and I don't feel like wiring that up, so I'm just gonna go into the carb and then take that off. Shouldn't be too hard. There's your rear box. What's good about this engine is the carburetor is hooked up like directly to the engine there, so it's getting lots of good airflow, I guess. I don't know. I'm no expert. I don't know how you're supposed to get the carb off without breaking the fuel line there. You know what? I'll do it. I'll just take off that thing. 1/2-inch wrench. All right, there's your solenoid right there. So that thing pushes up and goes straight into the main jet. So you don't want that. I'm just gonna clip, and that'll go right back on the carb. That looks fucking dirty. Guarantee the inside of that carb is fucked, but I don't want to deal with it right now. Let's put that right back on. And just for looks, I'm gonna clip this thing off right here. Now throw the air filter assembly back on there. Alright, next up, I'm going to do the rest of the wiring. Next thing I'm going to do is unplug and remove all these unnecessary safety switches. There we go. Now into some kind of switch, just an unnecessary safety switch. We're going to go through and remove all those. Looks like there's some going under the engine cover here, so I'm just going to take that off really quick. Alright, should come off now. Oh, look at that, a mouse nest or something. Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get for now. I'll probably do some more later. I just need to figure out where these lines go. One plugged into here. This one is plugged into the coil. Okay, yeah, this is the magneto. So white is magneto. This one's the charge wire right here, yellow and black. And one's AC and one's DC. So what you need to start and run a mower is you need positive, negative, magneto, and start solenoid wires. Alright, I finished up all the wiring. It looks complicated, but it's really not. First, you gotta take your little key switch there, and you look for little letters. There's S for start, B for battery, M for magneto. It's upside down. G for ground, L for lights. Lights one you don't need. So basically, you run start wire on the S part of that. You run that. It's gonna be hard to see there, but there's like a little post you connect that to. That's your starting post. And then you run the battery one to the battery side of the post. So that's gonna have this wire coming out here. And then for the starter wire, you just run the starter all the way here to the starter. And then you have to run the charge cable. That's this one here, this red one. You have to run that back to the battery side. And also in between this starter solenoid and the switch, you gotta have like a little, what are they called? A little fuse so it doesn't fry the switch if something backfires. To turn the engine off, we got the magneto wire and then one to ground. So yeah, this one here is going to the magneto. So that's gonna connect the magneto or the coil to the ground, and that's just gonna send sparks to the frame, not to the engine, so they'll kill it off. I also took out some unnecessary stuff, like this thing. I don't know what it does, but it was sitting right there. And yeah, any unnecessary shit I took out, any unnecessary wires, just clipped out. Just be careful you don't clip the wrong wire, because I've done that before and it sucks. Anyways, we'll throw a battery in here and see if I did a good enough job on the wiring for it to turn over. The engine's all freed up. It's in there. Makes good compression. All right, you're gonna turn the key and I'm going to hold the contacts on. Ready?
Yeah. Fucking starter.
Go again.
There it is.
You're good. Oh,
sweet! It's not seized.
First try too.
I saw rust come out of the somewhere.
Probably
out of this because it comes up through there somewhere.
Well, that's awesome. We got the fucking wiring done. I'm gonna put some fuel in the gas tank and hopefully there isn't a fuel leak. Yeah, we're good. We're not leaking any gas.
Good?
Yeah.
No, we're losing power.
Yeah. I'll hook this back up to the charger.
Why don't you splash some gas into the carb?
If it backfires, this air filter's done for.
Yeah, you want to just leave it air filterless?
Yeah. I'm working on a transaxle.
This isn't a fucking transaxle. Piss on it, Reed.
Terrified of this thing backfiring right now. Because I'll be standing over it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Holy shit. That thing hasn't been running a long time. That's a Kohler, alright.
The whole garage is just fucked. It ran for 2 seconds. No.
It ran well.
Gross. No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. Other than it burning oil, I don't know what the fuck that is.
That's not oil. There's no way that's oil.
Oh shit, do you think there's a mouse nest in the muffler?
That might be it, because
it was billowing smoke.
I'm not
Hey, should we try
trying to
driving
be.
it?
No,
Why not?
because it doesn't have steering.
Oh, look at the fucking carpet now. God damn it. No, it blows exhaust from down here.
Oh god, yeah, that's what it was doing.
There's definitely something in there.
Gross. Oh, look at the carpet, Reed.
Oh my god.
Fucking
I
Kohler.
love Kohler. Kohler is awesome.
Look at the garage. Okay, well we should probably pull it outside and let it run for a bit to clear it out.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, we're gonna pull it outside and let it idle for a little while.
Probably a minute.
Yeah, just to clear out whatever's in the exhaust. And hopefully it's in the exhaust, not the cylinder. But the way it was running so good, I think it was something in the exhaust. There's fuel leaking everywhere. We should not start it right now. Shit. All right.
Oh, it's all coming. Oh wait, shit, Reed. It's all coming out of this crap that's fine that I was talking about.
So right now we just pour some gas in the carb because we're trying to keep the thing running and clearing out. Oh shit! You know what I realized was in the cylinder last night?
What?
Fucking PB blaster, and that's genuine poison. The stuff that smoked at the garage.
Oh shit.
Because I freed the cylinder with that.
Oh no.
Anyways.
Should I turn it over?
Yeah, turn it over. Lift up the gas tank.
a piece of shit to turn off.
It's like a diesel how it fucking turns on and off. All right, next up we're gonna fix up the steering on there. So right now what's happening is this thing is
It's all loose. None of it's bolted together.
We need to put a snap ring around that, but probably a washer too.
Yeah.
And we need to bolt the actual assembly down. And then we need to attach the fucking steering arm to it. You can see how it works. That thing turns and it pushes the thing back. All right, I'm gonna just cover up that wiring so it doesn't get in the way. There we are, I tidied it all up nicely. I just put it in the cable sleeve. Now we can start fixing up the steering, eh Cal? Steering time. So what has to happen is this thing has to come in. This shaft right here has to come through that hole. And then we gotta put a C-clip over that ring there. All right, so just put that clip on there to hold it in. Hopefully that's enough. Should be. Now there's threaded holes in there we need to shove some bolts into. And I think we can use those, you know those shitty bolts that we got a whole bunch of off the race mower from building it? We'll probably use those because they'll just thread into anything. Awesome.
Slick.
We got semi-functioning steering now. I'm gonna hook up this. Yeah. All right, we got that thing on there. We're gonna take the wheel off and then route the fucking steering arm around because somehow it got in front of the wheels. Don't damage it, Cal. Come on, we need it to look pretty.
Look at it. It's scrappy.
It's scrappy. It's not ugly.
Have you seen the side of the tires?
No. What is it? Well, that's dry rotted, all right. It'll do. All right, I'm gonna see if I can attach this steering arm. We got steering, eh, Cal?
You sure do.
How much slack is in there?
This is how much slack we have, Reed.
That's a good amount. All right, now we're gonna lower this thing. So we're gonna start off with the back end. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna flip over the transaxle and then move it upwards. And that'll determine how high up we need the front end to be. Also, we're extending the axles, eh, Cal? So yeah, it'll be extended about an extra 4 inches of width. It's 35 right now, so that'll be 39 inches.
The limit is 42.
Yeah, we're gonna get the transaxle off really quick. So we got it up there, and it's just 4 bolts, or maybe there's 6 or something. I don't know.
6 or 7 bolts. That's
Yeah.
the last shifter link.
2 there, and then shifter linkage. We got the seat off, so it's a little easier to work around. It's probably rusty as fuck. That's fucked. PB blaster. There you go. PB blaster, everybody.
Right. Dropping it?
Yeah. That is a huge pulley on there.
I know.
When taking off a transaxle. Don't do this. That guy's an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
It's so heavy coming together.
So bad. Setting it down like that.
You want to take off this thing?
Here. I got it.
There you go, okay. You want to do the honors, Cal, taking that thing off? While this thing marinades and Cal tries to get the thing off, I'm going to explain how we're going to do this. So we're going to flip the transaxle upside down and spin it 180 degrees. So the pulley will be on the bottom, and then we'll raise it up so that the pulley is on the same level as the pulley on the engine. And that'll basically flip it and then raise it up like this. And it'll sit about here probably. And that'll basically lower it. She's not coming off for you, eh, Kel? Oh boy. Hey, you're sitting on the PB blaster. Oh, it looked like you were shitting out water, and I was thinking you were for a second. What? Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the back fender. Just 4 bolts there, and then these 2 on the other side. We're gonna get to the gas tank and get that out.
Oh, I knew it. It wasn't even that.
So we got the fenders off. Next I'm gonna get this gas tank off. Looks like it's just bolt there and bolt there. I wonder if it'll fit in the front over the engine, because then we don't need to use the fuel pump. We won't have a leaky hose. So I'm gonna try and do that. All right, got this thing off, and the gas tank is loose, ready to come off. So, oh, there's no fuel left in there. Just gonna undo that little line there. The fuel tank out. I'm thinking of mounting it kind of like that above the engine. Gonna have to remove this shifter assembly. So I'm just gonna take all these bolts off right here, get all this stuff out of the way, take off the shifter assembly. Got our shifter arm out of there, and then I'm going to remove this back piece here and these, because we're gonna take them out, grind away some of this material, move them up. We got everything off there, so we can start mocking up where this transaxle is gonna sit. Obviously it's gonna sit upside down, and yeah, we just need to probably cut off, well, basically where that rust mark is, and then bolt these on. I'm gonna get this thing lined up to see how high we want it. So basically, we're gonna flip it so that it's gonna be sitting like that, and I'm gonna mark down. Yeah, just mark how high we need it.
We should cut it in slots so the slot comes up.
So we're gonna bolt it up like that. We need to cut away all this section here. Or not all of it, we just need to cut a spot for the transaxle to sit in. I'm just gonna mark how far along it needs to be. So we're gonna do this on the other side too. Basically, this is the original transaxle mount. We flipped it upside down and put it into the original holes. And it just lines up perfectly, which is awesome. So right now, Kale's just cutting down some of the top because it's like
not enough transaxle.
That's right. Through. So Kale's gonna do that.
Here we go. Lift it up.
The brake thing is hitting there.
Yeah, let's take the brakes off then, eh?
Just for now, we can have them, we can drill a hole to them.
Yeah. Hell, why don't we just cut that section out right now for that, because...
Well, we'll just figure it out.
We take them off, we're not gonna put them back on.
That's a good tool, eh? Alright, let's get that other mount bolted in.
She fits. Ooh. Stuck on the top. Stuck on the top. Alright, I gotta grind off more.
Alright. That's pimpin', Kale. Awesome, that's like perfect, eh? Let's put the tires on. I want to see how squatted this thing looks. That thing is squatted as fuck. How much clearance do we have? 4 inches, basically.
Perfect.
3.5, 4. That's awesome. Well, let's get this thing bolted down. So what we did there is we cut out spaces right there so it'll fit around the transaxle and bolted it into the original bolt holes. And I just cut off the bottom so it sits flush. We're going to reattach this that we can pull the trailer along with it. So I'm just gonna cut that corner and that corner. Yeah.
Alright, we got it bolted up and drilled out. She's nice and sturdy. This will act as our tow hitch and bumper. Oh my god, come look at this, Reed.
That's just squatted. Holy fuck, that's squatted.
It's stupid. It's the most stupid shit I've ever seen.
Alright, so I've just taken off those weird front things. I just angle grinded them off. And I took off this belt guard. Trying to clear out some space because we gotta remove this big axle here. And it's like a rusted fucking 3/4 inch bolt. So that's gonna be such a big pain in the ass to get off. But we gotta remove that and then we're gonna lift the whole thing upwards. So that'll be fun. We got that bolt out. That was a fucking like almost an inch thick bolt. So I'm removing this thing now. I think I'm gonna have to disconnect the steering to remove it. Basically what's gonna happen is I'm gonna cut down here and along that way, and I'm gonna raise it up, get it as high as I can, and then I'm just gonna weld it in. We're working on the front end, so I'm gonna work on getting the gas tank on. I got 2 of these things which we cut off of here, and we're basically gonna weld it on like that and like that, and then we're gonna weld this thing here, so they're gonna be like that, kind of. We're gonna weld this thing on top, and this gas tank's gonna be slotted in. I just finished up welding this thing up. Fucking nightmare to weld, especially these ones. Had to hold it up and then use this stick welder. Fits on. I need to grind away some stuff from right there, so it'll sit properly. See, I'm just gonna take these and start cutting away. Yeah, it's sweet. I'm gonna get something to bolt it down with. I used this random piece of metal, bolted it down. And right now we're cutting a spot so that this can go on without the hood hitting the gas cap. Good enough. It's got the fuel system hooked up, so it goes from here around through this fuel filter up into there, and I got this throttle system hooked up, just the throttle arm, and then there's a spring holds it back to return.
This concludes episode 1 of Scrappy.
All right, let me get a thumbnail. Sweet. By the way, this shit took 2 days to get to this stage. Not even 2 days. It took like 3 hours last night and then 6 hours, 7 hours today. All right, well, thanks everyone for watching to the end. Subscribe if you like lawnmowers and lemonade.